What's up, everybody? Hope you're all well. I can't tell if I'm seen in the frame properly. I think if I duck down, I'm definitely going to be caught in the frame. Anyway, right now, I'm waiting to get a rather slow computer running so that I can then post a link to the Elizabeth Bishop Society in Canada that highlights or links to our song, the song that I wrote, that I had an idea for some 17 years and never followed up on until I knew my friend Charmaine Vianisi, and then it became clear to me that it should be her voice singing it, and it's a poem by Elizabeth Bishop called The Shampoo, and I set it to music. I had an initial idea for it like about 1997, about 20 years ago, but until about 2 years ago, I don't know that I had, somewhere in that period of time, I definitely a year ago or so, just over a year ago, is when Charmaine and I decided we would record it. I would write it down. At least I had the idea to have a slightly different piano accompaniment every time. That the voice part would be essentially the same, but also somewhat open to interpretive decoration here and there, however one sees fit, but with the general structure in mind. In that way, the song is very influenced by Laura Nyro, although she never ever wrote anything down, but she tended to have certain structural elements in her songs that if she played them with a different arrangement, nonetheless stayed intact. But there's the point is that I really enjoyed doing that. I think the people who have heard it have enjoyed it. It's different from it borders on art song. But in any case, which is different from what I usually do, except the harmonic vocabulary of the song, which is heavily influenced by Laura Nyro, I can't deny. Yeah, don't really want to, But I didn't say to myself, I'm going to write a Laura Nyro song. I had an initial idea 20 years ago that I thought was good, but I could never get anywhere further with. And then finally, things fleshed themselves out. And I started to very much want to finish the song so that Charmaine would be able to sing it. We did that, and we recorded it and with the help of Stephen Eiler, who used to be the hall manager at the OU School of Music building, Catlett Music Center. And his successor, Neil White, has been very helpful to me during the summer, which I really appreciate, this last summer. Anyway, sidebars aside, I've got to put up a link to the Elizabeth Bishop Society's link of me and Charmaine doing the song. And I'm really happy about that. It's an audio-only track on YouTube, but it's a song that I believe is about 2 minutes or so. I haven't even thought about how exactly long it is anymore for a while. 3 minutes? It's not super long, and I think we had the use of Pittman Recital Hall, which was glorious for the project. Anyway, and Charmaine is in California now, and she just visited Oklahoma, but she's partially between two residences in Oklahoma, and then anyway, the point is that she contacted the Elizabeth Bishop Society, which I wouldn't have had the guts to do. So I'm really grateful to her. They have been quite kind indeed in their praise for what we did, for Charmaine singing, for my composition. The whole thing is really a great thing, and I got to probably just send them an email directly saying thank you, appreciate it, and peace out. Just kind of not make a big fuss. Anyway, that's a nice thing, and so wait to do that. And then we're going to This here is a chart that I just drew up for Bob Moore, who's going to come over, and we're going to, I believe, I'll have to call him in a half hour here or so and check to see that he's awake and everything, because his schedule is so different from mine. He has a lot of late nights as a musician, and I don't. But somewhere in the afternoon is like his early morning, and work out, you know, for him to come over. And I want to see if this is going to make sense to him. I know if we go over it, he may get some of it totally by ear, but some of it is just, it's a ballad, but it's got some syncopations here and there that I would like to observe. It's a cover song, and I just hear it for acoustic guitar and piano and me singing, and there's a bridge that I'm not sure what to do with because it goes down a fret. Meaning, if you're in the key of G major for the song, then all of a sudden you're in, and it's down a key at the, it's like the flat 6 chord, which then it becomes E flat minor or D sharp minor in the bridge before modulating back to G major. I'm not real sure what to do about that. So when he gets here, I'll I'll see if that's even something we should try. All right. But anyway, I hope you're doing well today. It's still crazy times in our country, and yeah, I mean, I'll probably make a specific message denouncing white supremacism at some point, but I'd like to live by example as much as by slogan, if possible. If possible. I am a deeply flawed character, obviously, but I'm just saying that if there are certain things that, especially the older I get, the more beyond the pale they seem. And I can easily avoid being caught up into, you know, some kind of racial hatred, you know. The more I stay on the planet, maybe it's because of my privilege that I'm able to have any kind of peace of mind about this at all, but I do feel like, you know, I've become an even more open-minded person for the most part as time has gone on, and I've sought to resolve lingering bewilderment about cultural differences to the best of my possibly limited ability. But I also find that I have a lot more in common with a lot more people than I think. Anyway, so I'm just going to go to the computer and see if it's working now. Okay, peace out.